Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic week. All right, so typically I like to do my weekly beauty chit chat on Fridays. However, it's the last day of the month of March, and I have a bucket of empties, beauty empties. So this is still gonna be a beauty chit chat, but it's just going to be of products that I finished over the course of March. So these are all skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, whatever beauty related crap that I finished during the month of March. It does not mean that I started these products on March 1st and finished them on March 31st. It just means that I finished it. Some of these things were open for a couple of months. Some of these things were open for a year or more. This, for example, I think I got this Truly Unicorn CBD whipped body butter like a year and a half ago, and just now finally decided, hey, I have this, I should finish it. So, you know, like I try really hard to look at all of like the things that I have in my bathroom on a monthly basis. And if I see that something is either halfway finished or 3/4 of the way finished, or it literally only has like a couple of uses left, I like to buckle down and finish that stuff. So, and some things I just finish naturally every month, like a cleansing balm, right? Like I use that every single day. I wash my face every single evening. I also wash my face in the morning, but I only use a cleansing balm at night. So, you know, like I'll open a cleansing balm once a month. But for the most part, a lot of this stuff was probably been open for quite some time. So, anyway, as always, I will link everything in the description box right below this video. I'm going to give you guys some brief reviews, let you know whether I would recommend the product, who I would recommend it for, if it sucked, why it sucked, you know, all of the details, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm just going to literally grab, and everything's linked down below if you want to know where to buy it, read about ingredients. There's my dog. He's cute. He's so cute. Read about ingredients. It's all down there, so check out the description box. All right, let us get into it, and I'm just gonna start grabbing. I'm gonna start with this. It's a cleanser. This is the Derma E Ultra Hydrating Alkaline Cloud Cleanser. This has hyaluronic acid as well as snow mushroom in it. This is a very gentle cleanser that I like to pop into my shower to use in the morning. I am a morning shower person, and I do like to wash my face twice a day, but I have an oily skin type, so that's what works for me. I know a lot of people don't believe in washing their face in the morning. They just kind of maybe splash some water on it best and then move on with their day. For me, I like to get off the skincare from the evening before and then do a fresh morning skincare routine. Yeah, so that's kind of my preference. So for me, this is a really gentle cleanser that I can use in the morning. It has like a foaming texture, like it has one of these types of tops on it, so you get like a foam out of it. I use 2 pumps for my face and my neck, and I just wash everything very gently. And it just leaves my skin feeling clean without like being overly tight or dry or stripped in any kind of way. It just kind of freshens things up and prepares it for the incoming skincare routine. Love it. Let's stick with the cleansers here. Yeah, so this guy, I go through so many of these. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I have loved this now for a couple of years. I have tried a lot of different cleansing oils and other cleansing balms, and there's some other ones that I really enjoy as well. But for some reason, I keep coming back to this one, and I think it's because it is the most gentle that I've ever used, especially around the eye area. I really get into my eyes when I am doing my double cleanse at night, because I tend to wear mascara every day, not waterproof, but I wear mascara every day. I wear liner, there's primer on my eyes, there's usually several layers of eyeshadow, and obviously I wear SPF every single day. So like it takes a good product to really melt all that stuff off without like, I don't know. I also don't like cleansers that are like too greasy feeling. Like this one rinses off beautifully, and it just, by the time that I go in with my second cleanser, so I'm not using this like at this bathroom sink at night, but whatever cleanser I have there, I feel like it allows that cleanser to do its job better, because it doesn't have to fight through the makeup, the SPF, the dirt, the oil, the pollution, whatever else is on my face. This gets rid of that first, And it does it in a way where it doesn't clog my pores. It's gentle, it rinses clean, doesn't irritate my eyes, doesn't hurt my lashes in any kind of way. It's great. The Green Clean has just been my go-to. Sometimes they come out with like fun, different scents. Like they've had a blueberry, they've had a lemon, they've had a peach in the past. I think the different scented ones are nice, but honestly, just the original smells like, it has kind of like a light, fresh, clean scent to it, maybe slightly lemony, but not like overly scented at all. I love this so much. So anyway, all right, you guys, I do have to address the lighting. I played with the camera settings and I turned up the exposure like 1 bump so that I didn't have to have my ring light on quite as bright, but I feel like it is washing things out back here. So, oh God, I don't know. I suck with technology. I'm trying, okay. Trying some things. All right, let's talk about this. The Unicorn CBD Whipped Body Butter. Gosh, I think I've had this. Have I had this for 2 years? It could have been 2 years that this was open. I had finished it to like just below the halfway point, and then for whatever reason popped it into a bathroom drawer. And I think Stella was going through my stuff the other day and was like, hey, this looks like fun rainbow stuff. Because it did. It had like this really kind of fun like rainbow swirl pattern in there. Okay, so how did I feel about this product? I use this typically after shaving my legs. And while it really did a good job of hydrating my skin, it smelled good, had kind of like a nice, I don't know, like a fruity scent to it. It was extremely greasy and took a long time to absorb into my skin. And it made it hard for me to put on like leggings afterwards. And that's kind of my usual mom uniform, is either sweatpants or leggings. So when I was using this, I found myself like having to put on sweatpants because I couldn't put the leggings on for like at least 2 hours after applying this. Like it just left my legs obviously looking really shiny and smooth, and it was hydrating and it felt good. Like it felt great, but I just couldn't put pants on, and that's a problem. So I don't think that I would repurchase this, but if you have severely dry skin and you wanted to put this on your legs before going to bed at night and you had like some nice loose pajama pants, this might be nice for that. But I was putting this on after getting out of the shower in the morning, and then not being able to get dressed for a long time afterwards kind of became annoying. So I then remembered like, oh, this is kind of why I popped this like back into the drawer, because I just got tired of that. So I don't think that I would repurchase this, but I do really enjoy a lot of these like Truly products. You can find Truly at Ulta. Ulta sells this stuff. I'm pretty sure that's where I got this. So anyway, there's that. Not like a super hearty recommendation from me, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. Does it help if I turn the ring light down even more? So that's the lowest. Let's go with that. Let's see if that helps. All right, let's talk some mousse. Oh, it's a little better. A little better. Okay, now, oh God, sorry. The Kenra Volume Mousse Extra. This is a firm hold mousse. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I like to complain about my 57 strands of hair. I have really fine, thin hair. It just, ugh. Of course, that means that I want a big, huge, like voluminous mane. I am so jealous of people that have a ton of hair. I know it's really annoying for those of you that have that much hair and you go to a hairstylist and you're like, thin it out. I would love to harvest that off of your head and somehow attach it to mine, because I hate having fine, thin hair. When I get out of the shower, if I don't do anything to my hair, it is literally like flat to my head, nothing. So I really rely on styling products, and mousse is my favorite to get the oomph that I want. So the moral of the story is, how do I feel about this particular mousse? I don't like it as much as the Kenra Thickening Mousse. I think this gives a good, decent everyday volume. I would call this my like everyday volume mousse. But even for everyday, I like a lot of oomph to my hair, and the Kenra Thickening Mousse just does that for me so much better than this one does. The thickening mousse has a different texture to it. Like if you ever were to compare the two, this has more of that light, lots of air whipped in with the mousse type of situation, whereas the thickening mousse really just feels a lot more substantial. Like there's not as much air in it, And yeah, I have to work with it a little bit more when I'm drying it to make sure that my hair doesn't like stick together like in clumps or whatever. But I mean, I'm round brushing it a lot of times anyway, so not a big deal. But yeah, I don't know that I would necessarily repurchase this one, but I don't think it was a bad product. I just think if you're looking for the type of oomph that I'm looking for, this is probably not going to give it to you. But check out the Kenra Thickening Mousse, because that's fabulous. Maybe I'll just link that one down below. I'll link them both. Okay, so Astorwood Naturals, a long time ago on my channel, Astorwood Naturals sent me like this really super generous like PR package. I think this was back in like 2015, 2016, I can't remember. Anyway, I remember really liking the products and saying that I would absolutely repurchase them in the future. And so then I did. I purchased the Astorwood Naturals Triple Repair. So this mixes Matrixyl 3000 argireline, which is a peptide, and vitamin C in a hyaluronic acid. Now, I just bought like this big Mama Jama, like 4-ounce size here. Let's see if, oh, I'm trying to follow like the little thing. Okay, so this is not the camera setting for me, is what I'm learning today. Bear with me, guys. I'll do better the next time. What did I think about this particular combination? Okay, I really actually like this product a lot, and I was using it most mornings and most evenings. And I was using it from here to like down to like my chest area, if you will. And really kind of like working it into my skin. It was very hydrating. Matrixyl and argireline are a great combination if you are looking to reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles on your face. Those two ingredients are supposedly really good for helping to lessen the look of those fine lines and wrinkles. I don't really have a ton of that stuff. First of all, I get Xeomin in my forehead every 4 or 5 months. So I don't have a ton of lines on my forehead, but what I really liked about this is that I think it just gave my skin a really nice plumped look. Like the hyaluronic acid in here was wonderful in terms of like hydration. It layered really well with my other skincare, but I didn't notice any like dramatic before and after, but also my skin I think is in really good shape at this point for my age. And I don't expect necessarily dramatic results from a lot of different skincare products at this point. What I'm looking for is, does the product agree with my oily skin? Is it helping me maintain the progress I've made so far? Is it helping me kind of like slow the aging process down? Because I think a lot of times people are obviously expecting like mega massive results from products, when in reality, maybe what the product is doing for you is helping to like slow the aging process. Maybe it's not reversing it, but maybe it's helping you age a little bit slower. And some people don't mind aging at all. And if that's you, that's totally fine. Like, I don't make any judgments on how any person chooses to age. Whether you want to use skincare or not, I don't really care. My mom, for example, I buy her skincare all the time, and she just doesn't care. Like, she'll use it, you know, but very sparingly. Like, it's not on the top of her priority list, right? Like, and I also have girlfriends who are always like, oh, I admire that you do all that, but I just don't care. And I think that's fine. Like, age the way that you want to. I never put any pressure on anyone else to like do it the way that I do it. Yeah, not even my mom. Like, I wish that she would wear SPF because she's outside all the time. And I mean, my mom was born in the 60s, so for her, like, I don't know, a tan was like a coveted thing. And it was for me too, especially in the 90s, but I feel like and also my biological dad had melanoma, so I'm just very like sensitive to that. But yeah, like if you don't want to use any skincare, I think that's completely fine. But anyway, I like this. I think it's worth checking out if you're interested. It has great ingredients. It didn't irritate my skin. It absorbed easily. It's a good product. There's lots of different combinations of these two like specific ingredients, the Matrixyl and the argireline. I think you can find them like in the buffet from The Ordinary. And The Ordinary, I think, also sells these ingredients separately as well. So you don't have to get it from the Astorwood Naturals, but I think I only paid like $34 for this huge 4-ounce bottle. That was a lot. And it was like so much so that at the end I was even like starting to like bring it onto like my shoulders. And so I really liked the way this felt on my skin. I would slather my body in that. It's delightful. Another thing that I really enjoy just as a first hydrating step in my morning and evening skincare routine is this COSRX Propolis Synergy Toner. This has propolis as well as honey extract in it, and it's fabulous. This is the first step usually as soon as I get out of the shower. I will put this on from here to here, and I don't use a cotton ball or cotton pad or anything like that. I just literally shake it into my hands and then like start like tapping it into my skin, and then I also will do like a massage and tapping and, you know, do that all over until it's fully absorbed. And I've been through several bottles of this. This is really nice stuff, and propolis I think has wonderful healing benefits to the skin. I just really like this. It also has glycerin and panthenol in it. Lots of great like basic hydrators, and they just work well. So I like that, and I can find it at Ulta. So the next time at Ulta, I'm gonna pick that up. It's also on the drugstore side of Ulta, so I can use my coupon on it. So, oh, how much does that cost? I think it's around $25. Quite affordable. And I mean, this bottle lasted me a long time. How many ounces is this? 5.07, so a generous amount of toner. All right, let's talk some body wash. This is the Molten Brown Heavenly Ginger Lily Bath and Shower Gel. So I like this. It is quite pungent in terms of like the specific fragrance. I would say the fragrance, if you do not like the smell of lilies, and for me, lilies remind me of funerals. I am a florist, and usually most funerals I've done have had lilies because that's always the request. So yeah, this kind of reminded me of funerals every time I used it, but that's fine. That's like my own dysfunction. And it's quite pungent. It's very strong floral. But what I want to talk about mostly is whether this is just like a good body wash in terms of like, does it dry your skin out? No, it does have a really nice foamy lather to it. It never left my skin feeling tight or dry, but I will not say that this is like a hydrating body wash. It does a wonderful job of cleansing the skin. It is highly fragranced if that's what you're looking for. In fact, this lingered a little bit when I got out of the shower. That is a plus for some people. That is a minus for a lot of other people. So keep that in mind. But I think it's a decent body wash. I think I'd pick a different scent the next time. A scent that I adored and a formula that I also really like is this Scentworks Honey Drizzled Pumpkin Body Wash. This smells like you are slathering yourself in creamy vanilla and honey with like a touch of like those fall spices. Oh, I love this. The Scentworks or Homeworx sent me this and a couple of their other body washes in PR late last year at some point. And it was like after the fall that they sent me this particular scent. So I think I took this out and put it in my shower maybe like at the beginning of January or something. I have a lot of body wash in the shower. So anyway, this smells so good. I also really like this particular body wash when it comes to shaving my legs because it has a nice creamy lather to it. This one doesn't get super foamy. It's like thicker in consistency, I guess you could say, but it definitely cleans the skin very well. It's just very gentle. And I would say that this one actually I think is a little bit hydrating. I still put on moisturizer after, but definitely not stripping or drying to the skin at all. And if you find a scent that you really like, you can actually find Scentworks at Kohl's. So you can walk into your Kohl's and you can smell things. Delicious. Big fan. I love this stuff. I actually need to get my other bottle of it out and put it in the bathroom. I haven't been using this for the last, I think, week. I think I finished this a week ago. This is the Virtue. You guys know how I feel about Virtue hair care. I love their stuff. It is very expensive for like hair care products, but I have found that for my gray hair, it loves this line. This is the Virtue Flourish Density Booster. This is supposed to stimulate, strengthen, and thicken. This is actually my second bottle that I've ever purchased and used, and I have a third one. Now the first one I bought like when this line first came out and was using it. Then I took a little bit of a break, was using all sorts of other like scalp serums. I really am a huge fan of using the scalp serums these days, you guys. So this is my chosen one right now. I just wanted to see what it was like to use this product for like a few months in a row, and I really do like it. I think that using these serums has not only helped the overall health of my scalp, I think it has encouraged new growth. I certainly have a lot of, I really focus my serums around my hairline. And I really do have like a ton, like this isn't breakage, you guys, like this is new growth. It's kind of annoying because it does stick up a lot of times until it gets long enough to blend in with my regular hair. But yeah, I'm super, super gentle with my hair. I don't use any high heat on it. I don't use, every once in a while, I will use like this hair crimper thing that I have. It's not a crimper, it's a waver from some company. But yeah, like this is great. I think it's a really nice serum. Doesn't weigh my hair down. In fact, I think it actually kind of helps in making the hair like that this gets onto around my scalp stand up a little bit. So I feel like it helps with volume. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it helps a little bit with volume at the root. So there's that. I do only apply this like around like the crown and like the front of my hair, but I think it is making a difference. So anyway, I'm gonna go through my third bottle and then probably repurchase it. Here we have, you guys, I think Wander Beauty discontinued this. I was looking for a replacement for my, what is this called? The Wanderlust Powder Foundation in the shade Light. I really like this particular powder foundation a lot. And like I said, when I finished this, I went to go like reorder it. I can't readily find it. So I'm thinking about actually emailing Wander Beauty to see if like, did they do away with this? I hope not. I really like this one, and this was the best color fit for me ever. Their light shade was perfect. Spot on, like my skin color. Very pasty. Very pasty skin color. My favorite SPF, you guys. Here's another empty tube of it. It's the Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30 from Paula's Choice. I have talked this to death. I don't think there's any point in me harping about its amazingness anymore because I've done that. But I love it. And here's another empty bottle of it. That is my daily go-to SPF that I just know works for my oily skin. I will be doing another round of my MELANIEP Tests SPF series this year, like I do every summer. And I'm gonna pick another round of different SPFs, new SPFs or SPFs that I haven't tried in the past, and see how they do with my oily skin. Sometimes I find some gems, like this one here. I really do also like the Tula Probiotics and Superfoods Mineral Magic SPF. This one is really nice too. So I'm actually, I think I have like 2 or 3 uses left in this. Bummer that you'll see that one in April for sure. But yeah, I'll be doing that SPF series again. And specifically, again, just focusing on how those SPFs work for my oily skin, because it's super irritating to like try to find something to work with oily skin. I know that dry skin people have like equally obnoxious problems with dryness, but it's also really annoying to constantly have your skin just looking like a grease ball. It's really frustrating. Anyway, the Alterna Caviar Replenishing Moisture CC Cream 10-in-1 Complete Correction Leave-In. I love this product. I have for like a lot of years. I remember actually several years ago, Sephora had like this 100-point perk from Alterna, and it was this product. And I literally used like, I think 1,200 points to get like 12 little like sample things of this, and I loved it. That's how I fell in love with that product, is I got all of those like samples. Like I got the first sample and I used it and I was like, oh my gosh, this works so well on my hair. And then I went back into my store and I was like, hey, I have a different question. I have all these points, and can I just use them to get like a bunch of like this specific sample? And the lady was like, yeah, you can use your points however you want. At least you were able to back then. So yeah, she just let me cash out all of my point perks, I guess you call them there, to get like 12 of like they were really generous like sizes for the samples too. And yeah, I fell in love with it. Anyway, I'm still buying it all these years later. It's good stuff. Oh, yeah, this is always gonna be in here. These are the Complete Skin Restore from City Beauty. I know someone's gonna ask me when's the next sale. I don't know. I think I anticipate a sale from City Beauty probably sometime in the early summer. And that is one of their like site-wide sales. And every time that City Beauty has a site-wide sale that is either 40 or 50% off, that's when I buy like 5 or 6 months worth of this Complete Skin Restore, this supplement, so that I have it on hand and I get it at a much better price. I realize that a lot of people don't believe in purchasing that way, but for me, it makes sense because I know that I go through this every single month, and I rather say 40 or 50% because this supplement is $55. So it is a 1 month supply, and I don't ever want to be without it. This has made such a difference in my hair, you guys. It's called Complete Skin Restore. It is meant to mostly focus, I think, on like skin benefits, and I'm sure that I'm seeing skin benefits from it, but I also use a lot of skincare. When I started noticing the difference is when my hair stopped falling out after starting this. This does also have biotin in it and several other ingredients that would be good for like promoting not necessarily hair growth, but like the health of your like scalp, your insides. Keep your insides healthy, and like it kind of shows on the outside, right? So anyway, my nails are not thin. They don't crack, they don't peel. I mean, I keep them crazy short because I'm not one of those women that likes long nails at all. Yeah, I'm not that person, but this makes my hair and my nails grow super fast. It's annoying for the nails because I have to cut them more often, but also they're not breaking, they're not cracking. I'm not like constantly like catching my nails on, you know, like my clothing or my hair because they've torn or anything like that. I just love this stuff, and I will not ever be without it as long as they make it. This is the best supplement that I think I've found so far. And it's easy on my stomach. I'm one of those people that has a sensitive stomach when it comes to supplements. That one does not irritate my stomach. I don't know the name of this brand. It's a Korean brand, and I think it's Tia II. Ooh, I know I'm butchering it there. Let's see if we can get it to focus. That's the brand. I think this came from Stylevana, or was it Yes Style? It's one of those Korean skincare sites. This is the Pore Minimizing 21 cream. I will find it, I will link it. It's quite affordable. I would definitely recommend it. If you have oily skin, if you deal with enlarged pores, you should try this. This has niacinamide in it. Wait, did I finish the name? Pore Minimizing 21 cream. So this has niacinamide in it as well as BHA. It's 5% niacinamide, 2.1% BHA. So pretty low concentration of both of those ingredients, but just perfect for every day. Like I was putting this on my face every single morning. Super gentle. I also would use it on my neck because I've been breaking out on my neck. But yeah, this was fabulous. And it's a generous amount of product. This is 2.02 fluid ounces. Lasted me several months of like daily use. Sometimes I was using this twice a day. It's just a really great product. And I don't know, Korean skincare in general, I've had some pretty good luck with. So I think that's definitely worth checking out. It's so funny. I feel like, I don't know what happened here. It's, like all of like the words just came off. I think I had a bunch of skincare on my hands when I was using this. So this is the Pharmacy 10% Waterless Vitamin C Serum. This is one of their like newer products. This is a vitamin C serum that has a very interesting texture because like when you first get it, like it feels almost like it has a little bit of a slip to it, but it like absorbs into the skin super, super well. So it's not oily. It might feel oily at first, but it is not oily. It absorbs into the skin. This gives my skin a wonderful brightening effect. And I love using this after a breakout as well. I find that this one here helps to lighten up post hyperpigmentation from the breakouts, things like that. And it's gentle. It doesn't clog my pores. This is a really great vitamin C, you guys. Yeah, anyway, check that out if you're in the market. All right, I'm back on it. However, I am not doing this every single day anymore. I'm trying something new. For a while, for like a couple of weeks, I gave up using my Droplette device. And then I thought, I don't like this. I want to get back to like using it. The collagen formula has been my favorite, and I maintain this subscription myself. I don't get this like as PR, like I pay for this every single month. The collagen formula hydrates my skin so deeply and makes it look just amazing. I wish there was another product that was less expensive that gave me the same results, but I haven't found it yet. For morning time. And so what I did was I decided to go down to the, this is the 12 capsules here. And I am using it every like 2 to 3 days instead of every single morning. I'm gonna try that for a couple months and see how I feel about it, because the subscription for this every month I think is $39, and the subscription for the 30 count. Sorry about that, I went over my time limit here. That's another thing that I don't like about this setting. So where was I? Okay, so I am using, I was talking about the price. So this is, I think it's $35 a month, and then the 30-day count was, I think I was paying like 75 bucks. Yeah, and I haven't found anything that gives me like the same results in terms of like the super deep hydration without leaving my skin looking greasy afterwards. I just have so gotten used to like using this in my skincare routine, and like I miss it on the days where I'm not using it. Like I find myself like wanting to reach for the Droplette device. And so I think I'll probably, after a couple more months of this, I think I'll probably just go back to the 30 count. It's worth it to me if it really makes my skin look and feel super hydrated without all of like the heavy like moisturizers. Oily skin is tough to hydrate because you want to do it in light layers, but it needs hydration. You don't want to dry oily skin out. Like that's counterproductive. It's just going to produce more oil. And I found that this just gives me the most beautiful, like deep hydration. And yeah, I miss using it every day. I wish I didn't. I wish I could just be like, yeah, it's totally unnecessary for me, but I really like that friggin' device. So anyway, let's talk a couple makeup items. I have two, and then we're done. All right, this is my Kevyn Aucoin, the sculpting powder in the shade medium. You can see here, she's gone. I have backups of this. Actually, I need to order backups because this is my last one. I love this contour powder. This gives me the most natural contour. I really thought that the light shade was going to be the best fit for me, so I also got the light, but the medium, so this is the light. The medium actually is a better tone for me. It's a little bit more like, I guess, dirty looking. Yeah, and this is just a little too light. If you're like porcelain, you might go with the light, but for me, even with my really fair skin, I think the medium is the best fit. So anyway, my friend Susan turned me on to this sculpting powder, and I will forever be grateful for her. And then I have a lip liner. I don't even think this is still made anymore. The Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip liner. When were these out? I don't know, but I finished it. This is the shade Thrilled, and it was just a pretty mauve. I liked it a lot. Can't get any more to come out. Yeah, she's done. So anyway, good lip liner, but I don't think this is around anymore. All right, you guys, that's it. That is the empties for the month of March. Good amount of skincare, good amount of hair stuff, body stuff. And next month we'll have another round of crap that I probably opened years ago and shoved into my bathroom drawer. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you have any questions. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.